Welcome back to the Press Box NIU edition. I'm Daily Chronicle sports editor John Stife. Daily the Dog and Midnight the Owl both had to leave, so instead I'm here with sports reporter Nick Gertz and sports reporter John Solly. The Huskies, 3 wins in a row at home, sitting at 5-3. Did we ever expect them to be here?
At the beginning of the year, I said they were going to win 5, so they've already matched what I thought they were going to be at. A 16-13 win against Bowling Green on Saturday. It wasn't pretty, but it didn't need to be. Offensively, they couldn't get a whole lot going in the first half. Chandler Harnish had a couple interceptions. One wasn't his fault. It was a busted route by the wide receiver. The running game got going in the second half. They're in 18 running plays in a row, and they got a big 10-minute drive to start the third quarter and got a touchdown out of it. In the end, special teams came through. Mike Salerno with a big 30-yard field goal to win the game.
All right, and the Huskies are 4-1 in the MAC West coming into 2 Wednesday night games. The first one is at Ball State. The second one is home against Central Michigan. What are these 2 games going to mean for their season?
Well, first off, it could mean that it could be a difference from a MAC West title and a bowl game, or sitting at home in December. I mean, when you look at it, these 2 games, if they win it, they're 7-3. They're sitting very pretty at that spot, having a chance at a MAC West title and possibly a bowl game at that opportunity.
All right, and the Huskies have had 3 tough road games, and they've lost, and then it seems like the tough games at home they've won. What are they going to have to do differently this next game at Ball State to pull out a close win?
You know, in those 3 close losses, I think there's been a consistent theme, and they have not been able to get to the quarterback. And so they have to try and get to Ball State quarterback Nate Davis. He does a lot of deep routes, deep drops, and he's a tough guy to get to. He releases the ball very quickly.
All right, and the Huskies, I guess they have to steal one out of their next 4 games. It looks like still Kent State is the one that they're going to win, and that'll give them 6, but they're going to have to steal one of the other 3 if they want to have a legitimate shot at getting a chance at a bowl game.
I know, when you're looking at the schedule, I mean, you got Navy, Kent State, Ball State, and Central Michigan. That's not an easy schedule right there to finish November. When you look at what they've done in the Millennium, they've had somewhat of success in November, except for last year, 1-2. So I mean, they have history on their side. So I mean, it's very winnable. I mean, their schedule.
All right, and from now on, they're playing weekday games. How do you think that this is going to affect the Huskies changing the schedule completely?
You know, I don't think it will affect them that much. As Jerry Kill has said, he doesn't know what day it is most days anyway, so adjusting the schedule doesn't affect him too much. He's worried about the classroom. But when you look at on the field, I don't think, you know, once you get out there and once you start playing, it doesn't matter what day it is. It could be Wednesday, it could be Saturday, it could be Sunday morning. Once you're playing, all that stuff goes away.
And people that know this Ball State team, they know Nate Davis, but they also know Dante Love. And without Dante Love, who of course had the neck injury, which has ended his career, are they a different team?
You know, they are and they aren't. That Dante Love was a go-to guy and someone they depended on, but the offense has not slipped. If you look at the stats and you look at how many points they're putting up per game, Dante Love, you know, is missed in the locker room and all that, but once you get on the field, they're still putting up points.
And thanks a lot for checking in with us again. We'll be back next week with the results of the Ball State game and talking about the Central Michigan game coming up. If you guys got any questions for us, send them to sports@daily-chronicle.com, and we'll see you next week.